Hi, my name is Omar Burgos. I'm a local business owner and the founder of virtualmediamanager.com. And today I'm going to be going through this short training with you about building your business online. And the topic for today is how to build a website for your business on a shoestring budget. So, when we talk about how to do this, we're going to cover the 3 simple steps on how to build a website on a shoestring budget. And the 3 simple steps are going to be gathering the necessary tools, putting the framework together, and then loading the content. So let's take a look at what each of these are. Now, the first step is to gather the necessary tools. When you're gathering the necessary tools, a couple things that you're going to need is you're going to need to get a domain name. So that's going to be whatever the name of your website is, like virtualmediamanager.com. So you'll find a website, you'll find a domain name that is relevant to your business. It can describe what you do, or it can describe the area where your business is. Probably one of the simplest or most inexpensive places to do this is with GoDaddy.com. The next thing you're going to do after you get your domain name is you're going to get a logo or a header done. So these basic graphics that you're going to need for your website, you can get at Fiverr.com. On Fiverr.com, things like a logo or a header, you can get someone to do that for you, a little simple mock-up for $5. That's why it's called Fiverr. And then once you've got your logo and your header, your domain name, you're going to get the last piece that you need to put this all together is you need to get a hosting account with HostGator. And so basically what your hosting account is, it's where you're going to put everything together. It's where all the pieces that you put together, you're going to assemble it all there. All right? So once you have this all together, now you're ready to go ahead and build your site. Now when you put your website together, first thing is you're going to take your hosting account and you're going to load something called WordPress. Now WordPress is basically a backbone for building your website. It comes pre-formatted and it's free, and you can load it once you log into your hosting account. Also, your domain name will connect to your hosting account as well, so you're just going to connect those 3 things together, and it's your first step. Now, once you've connected all these things together, you want to go ahead and you want to upload your logo to your website. So whether you did a logo or whether you did a header, when you go through building your website or go through the WordPress area that it walks you through it, it's very simple. It has even step-by-step tutorial videos on how you can upload your header, upload your logo, and activate them so that way they show up. Now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to activate your pages, you'll activate your features, and the different things that you want on your website. So let me just kind of get an idea, just kind of call some things out. What are some things that you notice on websites that you see that are really useful for a business to have? Videos. Videos are good. What else?
Testimonials.
Testimonials. Coupons. Ways to get updated. And then of course we all hear about Facebook and Twitter. Businesses are putting these things on their websites more and more. So, as you're putting them together, the really cool thing about using WordPress, around using HostGator, is that they already have a lot of these things built in. So whatever you want to use, you can go ahead and start activating these features. And they have some simple things in there. When you see the tutorials, you'll see that they have things called plugins, which is these things that will give your site the ability to function. And it's already programmed in. You don't have to hire somebody really expensive. You just pick which ones you want to activate, and you just plug it in. That's why they call them plugins. It's like a plug-and-play thing. So it's really cool. So when you're putting your website together, you just activate the stuff that you want. At any time, if you don't want it on there, you can easily undo it, because let's say you only use something seasonal. That's one of the things I like about it too, is that you don't have to get rid of it. You can just deactivate it and leave it up in the back office for any time you want to plug it in again. And so now that you have the framework up, it's time to load your content. So, content, as we started to talk about just a minute ago, would be any articles, any videos, Also, any information that you want your clients to have access to through your website. So, some of the simple things that people get started with is they start with coupons or things that would get them to get a client to come to their website not only one time, but to keep them coming back. Because, see, the thing is your client might not know you, your prospective client, and they want to get a chance to get to know you. So on your website, not only can you give them an offer, give them a great deal, but if you offer them something free, something of high value, it gives them a reason to keep coming back more and for you to build that relationship with them and for them to get comfortable with that you're the person that they want to spend money with. So when you offer them something really irresistible, it doesn't have to be just a freebie. It can be something of high value that you give on a really good deal for a first-time customer or something like that. Another example is useful, actionable tips. People love to consume information, especially if they can do it really fast. So people are looking for things that are not only relevant to them, but relevant to the subject that you're offering something on. Also relevant to the area. So if you have a website that deals with, you've got a local auto mechanics business, the information that you offer relevant to the person might change depending on where you're at, depending on where they're at, the time of the year. You might give them tips on putting, chains on their tires. That's very relevant to a particular area of the country and a particular time of the year. Not so much here in Florida. So, giving them useful tips, actionable tips, and very relevant tips are really important things. And then another thing is videos. So, like the gentleman said, testimonials. Videos are really great for that. You have customers that are pleased. You can ask customers if you could shoot a 30-second, 10-second clip of them, or you might have somebody that wants to, or some questions that you get from people that are very common, that they frequently ask. You could shoot 1 to 2 minute videos on simple things like that and post them to your website. Bottom line, when it comes to the content, the two things are mix it up, because you can use text, you can use videos, articles, and other than mixing it up, from time to time, just kind of take a look at what your clients respond to and like the most. So in conclusion, let's recap the 3 simple steps for building your website on a budget, on a shoestring budget. The first one was gathering the necessary tools. The second one, you put together the framework. And then the third step was you load the content. So now that you know how to build a website on a shoestring budget, you can take all that money you saved, put it into advertising, and get some clients in your door to really drive up your profits. Thank you.